Hello friends, this is Parvez and I welcome to all of you on my channel Global Studies Aspirants. And today, as you can see on your computer screen, friends, we're gonna talk about Longinus, and this is very, you can say, criticism part of literary criticism, especially classical literary criticism. And those students who are preparing for NET examination, this topic is very important for them. All right, and apart from this other competitive examination perspective, this is very important. All right, so let's I will let you know the time period, and here the time period is 1 or 3 century AD. Okay, so let's get into the first one slide, friends. And over here, let me know, I'll let you know the introduction. First of all, the introduction is the third. This is Longinus is the third member of the classical triumvirate of criticism. This means this is third member of the criticism besides Aristotle and Horace. Okay, and who is that? Is he is Longinus. Okay, and in the domain of Greek thought, he belongs to Greece. Okay, and he's second only to Aristotle. After the Aristotle, his name was included, right? The master of them that know, in the words of that called him the master of them. Okay, and further, and in this paragraph, friends, the half source on sublimity is a subtitle of this famous creature work written by Longinus. This is only the famous work, friends, that is very uh, important as per your examination perspective on sublimity. It was written by this Longinus, right, Greek writer, and this it was translated by Wordsworth as elevated writing. Fine, and the second after that on the sovereign perfection of writing by Arthur Quiller Couch. This is the second writer who also translated this, right? And then elevation of language by Alan Tate. Alan Tate is a new critic, new belongs to new criticism. Fine, you must be getting, friends. And now let's talk about this one paragraph here. But you know what, there is one fact, friends, this is very important, that as per the date, as per the modern date, it was accepted by the large body of readers that this is the work on the sublime written by Longinus remains unsettled even today. Means there is no surety that who has written this work, but there is some, there is just some guess, okay, some ideas that it may be written by the Longinus. That's why, because there are some characteristics and the features which are resembles, which are look like the uh, this Longinus. Okay, it was basically, you can say that the features or characteristics is included in the works of Longinus. So that's why it is considered that this work was written by Longinus. Maybe or may not be written, but most of the students or most of the writers consider this. Most of the scholars, you can say, consider this, right? The name of the author to whom the work is ascribed is just a conjecture. It is also a conjecture, has become a conjecture. Okay, so let's get into the next one slide. Here let's talk about the meaning and objective. And I will let you know, the friends, the meaning here, basically what does the mean of on the sublime. Okay, here the emphasis of the Longinus is on the literature of power. It's mean literature of power as distinguished from the literature of knowledge. It is different from the literature of knowledge whose purpose is to teach. Fine, and the effect of this literature is achieved not by argument but by revelation or illumination. Fine, okay, you must be getting, literature is not propaganda. Okay, literature is not a propaganda as per the Longinus. Okay, not an entertainment. This is not an entertainment and not a sermon. Okay, this is a vision. Okay, and the effect of literature is the same as the soul stirring music or scriptural incantation. Actually, he's further saying that the effect of literature is like soul stirring music. Okay, and scriptural incantation. Incantation means their magical impact, like magician. Okay, or like very, pleasant in hearing. When you listen to someone, right, it makes you pleasure, right? very pleasant. Okay, it makes us see with the eye of the spirit and fills us with awareness. Okay, and its function is sacramental. Means sacramental, there's some etiquettes develop, some some etiquettes or some characteristics, some sort of uh, temperament is developed by listening or by writing, or sorry, by reading this kind of literature. The truly sublime has an uplifting effect. Okay, you must be getting, friends. And now we are lifted out of ourselves and carried to a new realm. After reading this kind of literature, we feel a new kind of realm. Real means field of choice, or field of choice of experience and perception. Fine. And filled with ecstasy, as if we ourselves had created what we see and hear. Suppose what we want to listen, that we have created ourselves a kind of perception or kind of creature that ultimately we wanted to see or hear. It means this is what this paragraph says. Okay, you must be getting, friends. Let's go ahead. And here, now let's talk about the theory of sublimity. Actually, what does you mean by sublimity? Let's talk about it. And here the first one, there are totally 6 sources of sublimity as per the Longinus. Let's talk about that. The first one, friends, the capacity of great thought. Actually, if you are fond of rightness, that you should have a great quality or characteristics of capacity of great thoughts. You are able to develop the great thought, right? And that's, now let's talk about the second one. And you should be inspired by emotion. You should have some great emotion, strong emotion, great emotion through which you can inspired. And the third one, strong passion. Passion means you should have a strong passion, zeal. Okay, and you should a very good confident and enthusiasm or like this. Okay, and the fourth one is figure of speech. Figure of speech, like you can ornament your language by using different kind of figure of speech. You can make language beautiful, right? And now let's talk about the fifth one. And there, the diction that you are going to write, that should be noble. Not noble means that should be some kind elite class, that should be known. This kind of work or literature you have written that has no meaning, okay, meaningless, so that's kind of, there should be a sense, noble diction, right? And the sixth one, effect of dignity, means there should be some glorious in your writing, some glorious writing, glorified writing, or gorgeous writing. Okay, that should be a dignity of writing. Okay, you should have some status, right, in your writing. That's means. Okay, so this is all are the 6 sources of sublimity as per the Longinus. Now let's get into the next one slide. And here the conclusion, friends. And as per the conclusion, friends, we of the present age owe a great allegiance to the classical age, classical criticism, and that gave us 3 seminal texts. First is Poetics, that was written by Aristotle. Ars Poetica was written by Horace, and On Sublimity written by Longinus. And there is one more, there is a Plato, a Republic, but that is not as much considered as these 3 works. Okay, so you must be getting, friends. And if you really like this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe our channel. All right, and share to your friend. That's all for today, and I will meet you with the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you for watching this video.